Hi guys, I'm hanging out with my girl Kat DeLuna at one of my favorite magazines, Latina Magazine, here in New York City at their offices. And I understand that you're like their style contributor now.
Yes, I can't believe it, and I'm so excited. I've had a very, very beautiful relationship with the whole staff at Latina Magazine ever since April 2008 when I did my cover.
How did that start? Because I know that you contribute about fashion. Like you
Yes,
do this blog about
style and
fashion.
Well, they actually called me a while back, a couple of months ago, and said, "Hey, Kat, I know we've been friends for a while, and we like your style, and we've seen that you've grown as from a little girl to a young woman.
Right.
And what do you think about being our style contributor?" And I was like, "Oh my God, that's amazing!"
That is really amazing.
And not only because it's one of my favorite magazines, but it's Latina, and I'm a Latina, and they also felt that I definitely relate to their readers, and I have somewhat of a lot to offer coming from a girl that travels around the world, and I've learned so much, Paula. You do not know, like.
Well, I commend Latina Magazine for picking you, for choosing you, because I think you're an obvious choice because you're somebody that's not afraid to take risks in fashion. Like, for example, if somebody told me, okay, Paula, you're gonna be blonde and it's gonna be long and dramatic, and then you're gonna do like these really dark eyes, I'm gonna be like, yeah, okay, sure. And you were like, yeah, okay, I'll do it. So tell me a little bit about this look, this change.
Well, you see, I am very blessed to be working with the most amazing people. My whole team, everyone is so
You mean
talented.
hair and makeup?
Hair and makeup, from producers to everybody. Let me tell you something. Kat DeLuna is not only like 2 or 3 people. It's everybody. Everybody has some, and I allow that. I am creatively involved in my, picking what I'm going to wear, the songs, but I also, I believe that it's just like, how they say a village raises a child? Well, that's what happens in an artist's career as well. A team raises an artist. So even if it's, how they say, oh, he's a producer, he doesn't know nothing about style. I'm like, no, tell me what you think. If it's the, the girl with, the makeup artist, she knows something about the song,
But
let them
I think
be
that's something
open-minded
that's something very Latina of you,
Yeah.
that you're a risk taker, because do you agree that Latinas take risks in fashion?
Yeah,
that they're a little more out there?
I think so. I think that even growing up, we watch our mothers, our aunts, la vecina, just always wearing, first off, the beautiful big curly hair. We love lashes, but then always we love color. And I think when you're talking about fashion, and especially classic fashion, it's not always all about color. And Latinas, that's one thing. When you say people are risk takers, usually people say, well, some people don't like to do color. And that's one thing about us in our culture. So that's where it starts. And then forget
Well,
it.
I love the long blonde hair.
Thank
I
you.
love the makeup.
Thank
I think
you.
it's awesome. Tell me a little bit about the album. I know that it was called Inside Out at one point.
Yes.
And so tell me a little bit of, what is it called now?
Well, the American version of the album is entitled Viva. Well, it was. At first, I named the album Inside Out. It first came out in Europe, and to tell you the truth, both versions are very different. The European version was targeting my European fans. It's very fun, party, and very Euro, very pumping Euro, almost like fist pump music.
So is that different in style as well, like European style versus the American style?
Well,
as well?
definitely. Even like, if you see, I always like to say that my style is, you put an European and an American woman, and then a very loud Latina. That's my style of dressing. But like when you go to Europe, you see the women are dressed so differently.
So you're inspired by the places that you travel to.
I've been inspired musically, as a woman, as a person, even the way I talk. I even speak a little bit of French. Je parle un petit peu de français. Oui.
Hello.
All those little things, I think, being able, first off, I thank God for being blessed for doing what I love every day of my life and being able to travel. I am the type of person that I'm like a sponge, and I learn from what I see. And that's why when I went back to finishing the American version of the album, I heard the songs, and the lead single from it, Drop It Low, that I know a lot of the readers and a lot of the viewers have already heard it. I heard the whole album, and I said, wait, this album doesn't say Inside Out to me.
So it didn't sound to you Inside Out?
No, Inside Out means coming from the inside out, like
Al revés.
Yeah, pero esta vez it was different. It's more like, it's viva la vida. It's celebrating life, celebrating yourself, and at the same time, here I come, my sophomore album, and why not?
So what are you
viva.
celebrating?
I'm a very happy person. I'm a Sagittarius.
Okay.
You know, sometimes when I could be gloomy, like I'm the easiest person to, you know, get a smile out of. I celebrate life. I celebrate family.
So other than the career and your family, are you celebrating love? Is there somebody in the Kat DeLuna love?
Not yet. No hay un gato todavía.
No, I.
No.
Where are you, gatico? Where are
I
you?
know. Hello. We were just talking about weddings and stuff, and I was like,
Yes.
you know, like, but no. I'm saying, well, let me clear it up.
Well, from what you were
Yeah.
saying, from what Kat was saying, was that her wedding would be crazy and off the hook, and she was talking, of course, about the prince,
Yeah.
and how he's lucky he didn't marry a Latina, because forget it, the queen would have like fainted. So, and I told her I definitely want to be, you know, I want to be invited to your wedding because it sounds amazing.
Well, that's like 20 years from now. You know, let's talk. Let's be serious.
So what kind of advice can we see in your column? Because not only are you on the on the Latina website, but you're going to be, your column I think is coming out in September.
Yes,
in the
well,
September
I
issue.
am featured in the magazine 4 times a year, and the first time that this year will be September. That's going to be my first feature, and it's a bi-weekly on Latina.com. So you guys should go and read about it.
And what's some of the advice? What is the, like, what are the hot things for summer right now?
Well, my advice to the column and to the website, Latina.com, basically comes from the trends that I see, the seasonal trends, what I think is hot, or things from my experience, things that I've learned.
So what are the hot trends for the summer?
Hot trends like I've done. I love the nautical look. Okay. I think it's beautiful. I think that any girl can actually play that whole dress and off because
so the nautical look is stripes?
Well, definitely, but I think it's a mixture of colors because it could be the stripes, of course, how we know, but then, you know, you could have the solid colors of the denim, then you can mix it up with red and blues and even yellow, and it's just making sure that you mix them up really nice. But then the whites, you know, the khakis. But then I have my own way of doing the nautical sexy.
So what's the nautical sexy? Because I want to do it sexy. If I'm going to do a look, I'm going to do it sexy.
Well, you got to let the hair out, you know. Well, definitely, I love the very high-waisted, long black pants, but really, really tight, but beautiful and flary at the bottom. And because it kind of makes your body shaped like an hourglass, but at the same time, it's a very classic look. You could do this with a striped shirt, any color, basically tucked in, or you could even do it with a little, let's say if the pants come up to here, the pants come up to here, you could do it with a little mini blazer and just following the color scheme of the nautical.
I just did a photo shoot and I think you described to a T what I was wearing, so thank God. I'm not going to fire the stylist. Thank God.
But then, you know, I hang out also with pretty girls like you, and like I love your style today.
I
like,
can't
you know,
even say that.
no, really. And I get inspired from that, from everyday women, you know, even magazines.
So what advice can you give to like curvy women? Because this is something that I get all the time, like constantly. Like girls that are writing to me, calling on the website, always telling me, well, oh, you're a perfect size 4, you're a perfect size 6, or whatever. And of course, clothes are gonna look amazing on you. And you are like a 0. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. This girl is tiny. I mean, she got some curvas, but she is tiny. So what advice can you give to girls that aren't exactly, you know, a size 2 or a 4 or 6, you know, that they're a little more curvy, but they want to, you know, they want to be fabulous just like Kat DeLuna?
Well, I think when you think of, let me start from here, like Marilyn Monroe, like even Sid Charisse, I don't know if you guys know, even Grace Kelly, they weren't small women. They were, you know, what they consider today big women. Like they were 9 and up, forget it. And they were classical, they were beautiful.
So how can the regular girl
it's about
rock your look?
I think it's basically knowing what fits you best. Even me, like, yeah, I'm small. I'm very small on the top. A little bit, I have hips. But there's certain things that don't fit me. I definitely do think that in your closet, like everyone says, you know how they say you need to have a black dress? I think you need to have the right pair of black jeans or black pants, just the right pair. Definitely, if you want to just show off your curves and nothing else to look so voluptuous, definitely try the high-waisted pants. Everyone that wears that, to me, looks amazing. And again, just know how to rock it. Also, you know what I've learned, seeing, you know, I've had to do it myself. I know it's a weird tip, but I'm going to tell you this. Sometimes, you know what's the problem, especially with Latinas, and because I'm a Latina? We're short and we're curvaceous. And then we drag ourselves, like basically the clothes sometimes wears us because we wear long dresses, very long. And imagine, you're short, the dress is very long, and you're all curvaceous. wear heels, get tall, put 6 inches in, and think about it. You just have to know.
So if you're short, get tall by wearing the heels.
Yes, definitely. That would basically elevate everything. That would. Okay, she's tall, but she's curvaceous.
Okay.
That's the thing, I think. But again, it's just knowing what fits you, right? And at the end of the day, like you're saying, I take risks. Fashion is about how you feel from the inside out, you know.
So let's talk a little bit more about the album. The first single, what's it called?
Drop It Low.
And what are we dropping? And how low are we dropping it?
Well, the hook goes, drop it low, pop it up, turn around, pa abajo, dale pa abajo. So basically, you're dropping whatever you want to drop. It's amazing. It's a mixture of, you know, what I call the Kat DeLuna sound, dance hall, a Latin sound with that whole Euro pop under it.
Was that song inspired by another Latin song? Because it sounds a little familiar.
Well, to tell you the truth, it was inspired by Kat DeLuna's Wine Up. A little bit of, you know, I'm in love. Yes, I'm Dominican, and yes, we have the merengue, the bachata, el dembow, you know. But I am in love with reggae and dancehall. I'm like a Dominican dancehall queen.
Awesome.
The Latina dancehall queen. So I was really inspired by, you know, Patra, all these amazing people. But in the song, you hear Pa Abajo, Dale Pa Abajo, which is from my beloved Los Hermanos Rosario.
Yes.
This amazing Dominican merengue band. But I think that is a song that is relatable to everyone around the world because it's a party song and it really touches, in one beat, you touch so many cultures.
So I'm thinking summer anthem.
Summer anthem, you know, with the help of all the fans, you know, actually, vayan, you know, go online and check me out, facebook.com/Kat DeLuna, twitter.com/Kat DeLuna, or see me in a city near you. Like, you'll see, I'm going to be dropping it everywhere, I'm saying.
And would you ever consider, like, acting?
Definitely. I've been, you know, a lot of people, you know, tell me, Kat, you should go out there and act, but it's in my personality. I'm very animated.
So you should act in one of my movies, and
Really?
I should never do backup singing for you.
No? Why
Never!
Why not? That could be hard.
No.
You can even do the ha-has or the ooh-oohs.
Well, maybe, okay, so maybe I won't be singing, but I'll drop it low in your video.
You could drop it low?
Yes,
You want to drop
absolutely.
it low?
Let's do it. You gotta
So
show me how to drop it low.
Okay, so it goes like this. So it goes like, drop it low. The song goes like, drop it low, pop it up, turn around. So the simple way is, drop it low, pop it up, turn, and then you turn around, but we're not going to do it now.
Because we're not looking cute in the back with the sound pack. So ready? Let's do it. Ready? One more time. Go.
1, 2, 3. Drop it low, pop it up, turn around. Drop it low, pop it up, turn around.
I did a little turn around like this.
Go down. But the song is really high and it makes you dance.
It really does. That's why I didn't even care how I looked right now. Well, Kat, it's always lovely to hang out with you. I'm definitely going to be in Homegirl's video if she asks me to.
She's going to be dropping it. You know.
So I know you're a big tweeter.
Yes,
so
I love
Twitter. Before
Twitter.
you leave, we got to take this picture.
I see.
Ready?
Yeah,
let's go.
I'm going to do a cute face. Okay?
All you got to do is ask. And you shall receive. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Woo. Te quiero mucho, besito.
I love you too. Thank you for having me.
Mucha suerte. You don't need it. I know it's going to be great.
Thank you.
And drop it low, the summer anthem.
Oh, thanks. All the girls dropping it low all over the world. Latin style.
And don't forget to check her out on Latina Magazine. Her new column comes out in September.
Latina Magazine, and all the viewers from Mundos, thank you so much. From the look, you guys are fabulous, baby. Look out for the new album coming soon by Kat DeLuna. Viva! Besos! Ciao!